Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Purdy going to the air right away. And his first pass is incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Purdy. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. Oh, able to avoid him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles hit 12-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation, we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Josh Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 55 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9.
Eat him, big guy. Oh my god. Until we were at the part where we would not be able to eat that shit. Maybe when we make a little bit more money, we'll get food. Oh my gosh.
Is that you? I'm making that noise?
What was it?
It's making a noise like a dead screen. Oh.
Are we omnivore yet? We are an omnivore. How much money do we have? We have $13. You click. Electricity? You want electricity?
kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. headed onto the field. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Well, now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw, Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Here's Purdy. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. From the gun, it's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw.
That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brian Daboll reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
Walker once more. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Ken Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Here's Williams. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again here, Williams.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Williams.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Now Purdy.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They were looking to throw, holding in a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Are you teaching how to play
Looking to
Sims?
throw is Williams.
Are you teaching how?
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To the air, Williams.
And Walker has it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Hardman to return.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Brooks is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Purdy from the gun. A slant route caught by Bateman. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Purdy.
He's got it.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jalen Phillips coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Brock Purdy
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing here, Purdy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle to Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
And this returnable for Hines.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for an Eagles.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
To throw, Williams.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Purdy now to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New York. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for an Eagles.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
To throw, it's Williams. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Williams.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Brock Bowers taking it in. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Stop looking in there. You better not be crying, dude. You better not be crying for it.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Palmer.
And he goes out of bounds.
You don't need to be crying about that, okay?
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're trying to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Side by Palmer. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal. To the air once more. Williams toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Here we go, shot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. He's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. If this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, and he did it with both his arm and his legs. You talk about a dual threat. How about this headline? 2 touchdowns.